What's up, Gaia Force Gamers? It's Tyler with Gaia Force Gaming, and I'm here with the last Meta-Byte before Nationals. So at the time of recording, I'm going to be leaving for Nationals here in a little bit, and I just wanted to get this out for you guys to get some more information on the BT11 meta before Nationals hits. Just a little quick thing before we get into the lists and how everyone did on Monday's GFG event. I'm just going to have a bunch of gameplay video that I'm going to try to get through. Some quick editing just to have stuff uploading while I'm gone. I know I had a little bit of delay from my last video to this one, and there hasn't been a lot of gameplay video, but I've just been losing my mind getting ready for Nationals, just making sure everything with work is set up, everything I need to take care of to make sure things are going smoothly while I'm gone. So without further ado, I do apologize for the lack of videos for like 4 days or so. I'm usually every day, every other day. I try to keep to that. But here's top 4 deck lists for the 20-something person event on Monday at the time of recording. This was 2 days ago at the time of recording. Day and a half. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm scatterbrained. I'm about to go get a haircut, get packed, and I will see you guys in California. If you do see me, come say hi. Also, if you come up and say hi or have any piece of GFG and I see it, and like any mats, dice, anything, I'm gonna have these to give away. I got these new custom cool Koromon dice, and I'm really excited about how they came out. Just a little Koromon doodle. If you're following the channel long enough, you know, I used to send doodles out with the top prizes just as a fun little thing. I haven't been doing it as much lately, but now we have dice with doodles on them, so we're coming up in the world. But let's talk about these BT11 lists. This week, in 4th place was Moonrose. Again, he came 4th twice in a week. I think it was the exact same list. He's playing Crossheart. He's turning cards sideways, and he's having a good time. He played the 4 Pikmon. The 4 Pikmons, 4 Sparrow, 2 Ignite. We have the 4 Shoutmon, the 4 Starmons, 4 Ballista, 4 Derulo. Then the 5 crosses, 3 cross 3, 1 cross 4, 2 Omni Shout, 2 Zeeg, 2 cross 5. We have 1 Merva as just a little survivor tech, which, I get it. I used to run the 1 Merva in my build. I think there's value in it. 3 cross 7s. We see the 3 Zenjiro, 4 Taiki, 3 White Tamer, 3 Akari. So solid build. Overall, there are little ratio things you could tweak here and there for sure in the build, but overall I think it's really solid. I think Crossheart's in a good place. I think it's strong. It has some weaknesses to Black War Greymon, a little bit to Grandis, just decks that can move a little bit faster than it sometimes. But overall, I think it's a really solid deck, and if you high roll with it, you're just gonna win so fast, like potentially before they can set anything up to really stop you from doing your game plan. So keep that in mind. Congrats to Moonrose. And in 3rd place this week, we do have CJ, who played Melga X. Speaking of decks that aren't going to go anywhere, I think this is going to stay around. I know North America really loves Metal Garurumon, and here we see him playing his 4 Sunamon. We see the 4 of the Search Gabu, 4 of the Gabu X, 3 Starter Gabu, and a single EX Gabu, which has been popular because it grabs a Tamer, it grabs a Gabumon. I think it's good. Then we have the 2 BT5 Guru, 4 Guru X, 4 Promo Guru. We know these ratios. They're tried and true. They work. We have 3 Wereguru X, 4 of the Promo Wereguru, and 1 Sagittarius. I think it's a toss-up between the 1 Sagittarius and the 1 more Wereguru X. I think both decisions have merit. I think you just play what you think you want to see. For his megas, we have 3 Metal X and 2 Metal Guru. Again, pretty solid. We see a 2-2 split sometimes. We see a 3-1 split. 3-2 is perfectly valid. One of each Omni, I think, is needed. I think that's like the best new cards that it got, and it really helps you go for that game. That little wombo combo at the end, really, when it comes together, it comes together great. We have the 2 Mem Boost, 2 Hammer Spark, a single Breath, 3x Antibody, 2 Davis, and 3 Cool Boy. This is a standard list. We're not seeing people get much more creative with Melga X, and I think that's fine. I don't think you need to be creative with a deck that's been this tested, this kind of, it's solved, for lack of a better word, and I don't like to use that word too much, but we really have here in North America hammered out the ratios that work, and it worked for him. He went X1. He did a great job, and congrats to you, CJ, on your placement. In second place, we have your true champion, Steven Rodriguez, who played Black War Greymon X. We're hitting these decks that we're expecting to see. You know, Melga, Crossheart, Black War Greymon. What's first place going to be? Is it going to be Grandis? Is it going to be another Black War Greymon? Stay tuned. Find out. But Steven played Black War Greymon X. He played 4 of the Koromon, the plus 1000 Koromon. We see 2 of the Search Agumon, the Black Search Agumon. We see 3 of the BT5 Search Agumon, 4 Agumon X, and 4 Promo Agumon. Not a lot of, like, every Black War Greymon list I've seen has run 12 to 13 rookies, and it's 4 to 5 searchers, and then 4 and 4 of the other 2. I think that's the way you got to do it. The champions, you do have a little bit of creativity you could run here. He is running the 4 of the Greymon, 4 of the Greymon X, 1 of the Security Greymon, and then he has the 3 Metal Greymon X, 4 of the Metal Greymon, 1 Alterous Mode, 3 of the War Greymon X Antibody, 3 of the Black War Greymon, 2 Galmon, a Omnimon X, 2 Hades Force, a Red Mem Boost, 3x Antibody, 2 Yuya, and 3 Cool Boy. I think Black War Greymon's a solid deck. We're going to see things, you know, that look kind of like this. Maybe a couple cards here or there off. And overall, I think that's something we can expect. Oh, actually, I just remembered. I'm sorry. This is his list from last week when he didn't place. He did send me the edits to the list. I just did not update. I just copy-pasted what he sent me originally without the edits. He is not running the starter Greymon this week and 1 of the Black War Greymon X's. And he is running the BT5 Greymon. Let me just double check here. Yep. And that seems to be his only changes. So if you're visual only, just trying to screenshot this list, you're not getting the accurate one. You gotta listen. But minus the starter Greymon, minus 1 of the Black War Greymon X's, plus 2 BT5 Greymons. So he's running the 10 champions. Makes sense. I still think the deck is great. So yeah, if you're listening, kudos to you. You get the updates, the deck that came second. So congrats to Steven. Sorry, I'm really scatterbrained, guys. I'm all over the place today. And first place was Jessmon. Took the event by storm, going undefeated. And I still think Jessmon's strong. I think Jessmon with the GX, the kind of combo-y build, with or without the starter deck Jessmon. I know there are some lists that don't run it. There are some lists that run it in small numbers. This one is kind of a more standard ratio, what we're used to seeing. But Michelangelo did run 4 Guri, 4 of the Search Jessmon, 3 of the Sister Search Jessmon, 4 Solarmon as a meta call. I don't hate it. I don't disagree. 2 of the Blanc, 2 of the Decoy Blanc, 4 Bauhuck, 4 Bauhuck, 3 of the Evolution CL. So bumping up that number by 1 and bumping down the Reboot CL. So we've seen a lot of 2-2, 2-2-2 for the sister mons, but I understand, you know, you want, if you really need to see that GX combo, you want 3 of those. 2 of the original CL, 1 of that Reboot CL, like I said. You see your 5 Savior, your 2 Chimera, 2 and 2 on the X antibodies, 3 on the starter Jesmon, 2 Jesmon GX, and then we have a Judgment of the Blade, and a and 4 from Master Disciples. So, I mean, it's a solid list. I think, you know, if I were to run this, it would be pretty similar. It wouldn't be too far off. I think Jesmon's in a nice spot. I think he could do pretty well. As you could see, I mean, if you have the right knight, you're just gonna win your matchups. It has a really good matchup into Black War Gray. It has a pretty decent matchup into Grandis. It has a pretty decent matchup into almost every. I think the most of the, like, it's good in a cross art because it's gonna set up a lot of blockers and it's gonna be able to answer their board, and you have to be able to break the GX board to like get through it after that initial punch turn. And a lot of decks right now aren't good at answering boards per se. At least not boards that are like 20k blocker piercing. If you like Jesmon, I think it's in the best spot it's ever been. So don't be afraid to try it out. And congrats to Michelangelo for going undefeated. Playmats coming your ways to the people who won playmats. Dice coming to everyone else. Thank you guys for playing and supporting the channel and the team, the community. I'm so excited for Nats, guys. Like I said, come see me. I have little goodies to give out. I'm going to try and have stickers and dice, and I just want to have a good time at Nats. And yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you there. Have fun with the gameplay videos. They'll be coming up just so you have something to watch if you're at Nats or waiting in between. They'll be pre-recorded, obviously. And other than that, I'll be happy to update you guys when I get back. And I guess this is it. I'm gonna be, at the time, if this goes up and you see it the day it goes up, I will be streaming tonight. Just one last stream before Nats, so come catch me there on Twitch. All the links and the goodies in the doobly-doo. Love you guys.